Picture this. You're one score away from the finish line. Your skills assessment is positive. Your English test results sit under proficient, and your expression of interest is live in Skill Select. Then, overnight, an invitation round drops. But it's smaller than expected. States whisper about cuts. Allocations shift. Some nomination streams pause. And the fate of thousands of EOIs hangs on a single number, the cutoff score. That's October 2025 for Australia's Skilled Independent, Subclass 189, and Skilled Nominated, 190. Pathways, a month where policy nudges, tightened allocations and fresh state. Nomination rounds are reshaping who gets invited, who waits, and who needs to rethink strategy. In the next pages, I'll walk you from the high-drama headlines to exact practical steps you can take today. What changed? Which states have opened or paused nomination rounds? How points and income thresholds are moving? And how to keep your EOI competitive when the window is this narrow. Quick snapshot. The 5 most important facts with sources. 1. Federal changes in 2025 reduced the number of state-nominated places for 2025 to 26. Allocations down significantly for some states. 2. Several states have paused, limited, or reopened nomination rounds in 2025. NSW ran a 190 invitation round on the 21st of October, 2025 with a very small allocation. 3. The Department of Home Affairs Skill Select invitation. Results and tiebreak rules remain the reference for invitations. Check official tables for exact invitation outcomes. 4. From July 2025, the government adjusted skilled visa income thresholds, indexation, affecting some employer-sponsored and skilled visa financial assessments. Expect this to influence policy settings overall. 5. Official 19189. Policy pages and state nomination program pages have recent updates. Mid-2025. Always verify directly on Home Affairs and relevant state sites before lodging or updating anything. What happened in October 2025 and why it matters. 1. Invitation volumes and state allocations. The Federal Migration Program for 2025 to 26 preserved the overall cap on permanent places but reallocated and reduced some state-nominated places, with certain states taking steep cuts, WA noted among the worst affected. That means fewer 190 invitations and tighter competition in state rounds. If you rely on state nomination, expect slower or smaller rounds and stricter priority criteria. NSW specifically ran a limited 190 invitation round on the 21st of October, 2025, with a small interim allocation. Reports indicate very few pre-invites. If your occupation appears on NSW's list, don't assume large rounds are back. They may be tiny and highly targeted. 2. Skill Select invitation mechanics. What to watch. Skill Select invitation rounds remain the governing mechanism. Points, EOI lodgement date, and tiebreak, month a year, determine invites. Home Affairs publishes the number invited and tiebreak each round. Always check the latest table to understand where your score sits relative to recent rounds. Practical takeaway. Updating your EOI, e.g., higher English, new work experience, state nomination, can change your ranking, but only before an invitation round locks in invites. 3. Points, English, and extra point strategies. With smaller nomination allocations, the effective cutoff score in both 189 and 190 rounds has trended upward for many occupations. Superior English and partner points are now more valuable than ever. If you can reasonably upgrade from proficient to superior English or add recognized employment years, accredited partner skills, it often yields the quickest jump in competitiveness. Community experience, forums, visa blogs, shows many applicants are updating EOIs after getting better. English scores, that remains permitted and common practice. Always keep documentation ready. 4. State nomination behavior, mixed signals. Some state programs paused broad nomination rounds mid-2025, while others, NSW, some WA streams, began very small, targeted rounds in October. State priorities are shifting to very specific occupations, tied to regional needs and major projects. health, construction, trades, and some tech roles. Check each state's official skilled nomination program page for exact lists and current open streams. 5. Rule tweaks impacting applicants, income thresholds, processing. The government indexed certain income thresholds from July 2025. That affects assessments tied to employer sponsorship or income-based thresholds and signals a tightening posture across the migration settings, indirectly affecting skilled streams. Through allocation priorities, expect processing focus to favor higher skilled or higher income applicants who plug precise labor gaps. 6. Processing times and admin delays. Legal updates and program reconfiguration in 2025 created longer uncertainty and localized delays. Some states delayed allocating their full nomination quota while negotiations continued with the Commonwealth that may delay invitations and prolong wait times for 190 applicants who need a state nomination before lodging. Practical next steps. What you should do now. Actionable checklist. 1. Check the official sources daily. Home Affairs Skill Select Invitation, Rounds Table and the state nomination pages for the states you're targeting. Most load-bearing changes are announced there. 2. Upgrade points where practical. Sit the higher English test band if possible. Log extra relevant work experience. And gather partner evidence if that adds points. Even plus 5 points can be decisive. 3. Keep your EOI active and update it. Don't delete or resubmit unnecessarily. You can upload new test results and assessments to the same EOI to improve ranking before the next round. Community reports confirm applicants regularly update EOIs after better test results. 4. Target narrow state streams. States are using targeted small nomination rounds. If your occupation matches a state's priority list, tailor your application to that state's criteria, location, job offer, regional commitments. 5. Prepare documents for fast submission with small allocations. When your EOI becomes competitive, you may only have a short window to supply documents. After invitation, have police checks, employment references, and health checks ready. 6. Consider Plan B routes. If 189-190 become too slow, look at alternative pathways, employer-sponsored visas, regional 491-494 streams, or state-specific employer nomination schemes, depending on your profile. FAQs. Question: can I update my EOI after lodging if I get a better IELTS score? A. Yes. Update the same EOI with the new result. This can improve your ranking before an invitation round. Community practice and forum discussions reflect this approach. Question: is subclass 190 still worth aiming for given allocation cuts? A. Yes. 190 provides a 5-point nomination boost and may be more achievable than 189 for some, but expect slower, more targeted state rounds and stricter state criteria. Question: how often are invitation rounds held? A. Skill Select invitation rounds are published periodically. Frequency varies. Check Home Affairs for the latest round dates and outcomes. October 2025 is a turning point. Smaller state allocations plus targeted rounds equals less margin for error. If you can add points quickly, superior English, more documented experience. Do it. That's the pragmatic lever with the highest payoff. Keep monitoring Home Affairs and your target state's nomination page daily. Keep your documents ready, and be ready to act fast when a tiny invitation window opens.